Hello guys and gals. What I'm about to show you is proof that my theory is 100% correct, that there is more than one Vladimir Putin. What I'm about to tell you is I am beyond convinced that Putin was most likely killed possibly as much as 10 years ago. And a mole was put in place of him. A mole is a term used in the spy world where they put someone in place of him to do what they want done. Possibly there's one of two things that the body double or body doubles were placed in there for. My first theory is the United States of America put a look-alike of him in there to destroy the country from within. Or number two, people that were in Putin's inner circle assassinated him 7 to 10 years ago, and before they killed him, they made doubles of him. Then once they had the doubles made, they assassinated him, and they put their person in to do what they want. Now, you have to understand, a lot of these countries, especially countries like the United States and Russia, they have really good doctors. They have really good plastic surgeons. And they have technology to basically make somebody look exactly like you. And I mean down to the eyes. The eyes can be close, but they can't be duplicated. Hair is very easy to duplicate, very easy to get the texture, the length, the color, the style. Hair is nothing. Skin is also very easy to do. They can make dimples and moles on the face. It's not hard to make a mole on somebody's face or a pimple on someone's face. You can do it with makeup. They could prick it with a needle. There's a lot of things they could do to reproduce a person's facial features. Now, why would they assassinate him? They could have wanted to assassinate and overthrow the government for a long time. And he might have let his guard down, and they assassinated him. They put a double or a mole in place of him. Guys, you got to remember something. Governments like Russia and the United States of America have sub-governments inside them. What you see is not running the countries. There's a government behind that government. You have to do that in order to make your government last. It backs it up. So in case of your government fails, you have a government behind that to back it up. That way your country won't never fail, will never fall. Countries like the United States and Russia, they can never fall because there's a government behind the government to back it up. So basically what you see is not true. Okay, now, I got a lot of these pictures, a matter of fact, not a lot, all of these pictures were off the internet. I'm using very simple software. I'm using scanner software. It's really nothing. But what I did is I paid close attention to the detail of the eyes and the face, and you'll see with your own eyes. There's a lot of indifferences. Now, I have these randomly. This is an early one. Notice the mole in his face. This is black and white. This is a very early pic of him. You can, once again, you can see the mole on the left side of his face. This is a 2022 pic. Again, I made it black and white so it'll show the features. Notice there's no cleft on his chin. I made this black and white to erase some of the features. You can see the mole on the left side of his chin here. This is around 2015. There's no cleft on the chin. You can barely see the moles. This is around the same era, around 2015. Once again, the moles on his chin, on his face, but you can't see a cleft. Here's a close-up of his eyes. Take a good look at the left and right eye. This is a black and white. When I did this, in this pic, you can see the cleft in his chin. This is black and white to raise the features. In this pic, there's no cleft in his chin. This is a pic of today. In this pic, you can see the cleft in his chin. I should say a indentation, whatever they're called. In this pic, on his left ear, there's no mark. In some of the other pics, you'll see a mark. Okay, here's a close-up of his eyes. You can see the left eye has like a little pyramid at the bottom. In this pic, there's no indentation on his chin. Here's another black and white pic of, this is 2022. This pic coming up, this is probably around 2014. There's no indentation in his chin. This is an early pic. This is probably around 19 or 2000. This is a pic of today. There is no indentation in his chin whatsoever. You can see there's no indentation in his chin in this. This is around 2015. This upcoming pic here is in black and white to bring out the features. This is his early days. There's no indentation in his chin whatsoever. This pic coming up, this is lightened up. There's no indentation in his chin whatsoever. Now you can see the indentation in his chin in this pic. In this pic, you can tell the left eye has, on the bottom of the left eye, there's looks like that little upside down pyramid. This is another black and white. I made them black and white to bring the features out. This pic here, he doesn't look very happy. About the same. Now the upcoming pic here is a close-up of his eyes again. Let's see here, guys. It's coming up. Here it comes. Okay. See, this gives you a close-up of his eyes. These eyes are the same as in the last one. The eyes are definitely different colors with a lot of these different pictures. And this is the end of the pics. This is the last one. Allow me to emphasize, you could even change, or not you, doctors could even change the, how can I say it, I don't know the technical term of what the eyes are, but the inner part of your eye, the colors can be changed with contact lenses. They could probably be changed by lasers. I'm pretty sure a lot of you have heard of the prisoners tattooing their eyes in prison. Now, the eyes are like a combination. A lot of these leaders of today, they have eye scanning devices, so there's a lot of their eyes have to be exactly like the original person's eyes. So there's probably techniques with lasers that can be done to make the eyes the same, but in a lot of those pics the eyes were different. But they were close, but they were different. So I think, guys, there may be 3. What do I have there? 3. Sorry, it's a little cold down here. There may be as many as 3 Putins. And like I said, the reason why they would do that is because the Putin you see is not really making the decisions. You know, by putting a mole in there, he basically does what you want him to do. Whoever's behind him, they're having him do what they want. Because what you've seen, guys, what you have seen happen in the past years and what's going on now in Ukraine is not something that a leader of a country does. It's what somebody that's wants to destroy a country does. You know, I hate to say it, but hold on a minute. I hate to say it, but I actually believe my country may have put a mole in there. You know, it's not impossible to do. It's not impossible to do. You know, they could have easily assassinated him years ago and put an exact, or not exactly exact, but real close body double, as much as 2 or 3 body doubles in there. And believe it or not, the United States could be running that government. It's not impossible to do. Crazier things have happened. And this is their way of destroying Russia. That's my first theory. And my second theory is people that were in his inner circle assassinated him, and before they killed him, they convinced him to have body doubles. And then once they made the body doubles, they assassinated him. And they have the body doubles fronting, and they're calling the shots. It's one of them 2 things. You know, you guys seen the clef? This little thing right here? I forget what they're called. I think they're called clefs. John Travolta has one. In a lot of those pictures, there's no clef. In some of them, there's a clef. There's 3 moles he has right here on his right side of the face. Those are very easy to reproduce. Those are nothing. He also has a mole on his right ear. In some of the pics, the mole's there. In some pics, it's not. His eyes are also not, almost every person, their eyes are not level. In some of his pictures, his eyes are level, and some aren't, and some they aren't. At the rate he's aging, the original Putin was healthy. He used to ride horses. He used to go hunting. The way this Putin's aging is not the way the original Putin would have aged. You know, so that's why I'm 100% sure that he got assassinated as much as maybe 7, 8, 9 years ago. So I guess time will tell, and I'll leave you guys with that.